Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity reign supreme. So we're back again for a new unbox. Well, what do I have? Well, I've been getting some pretty awesome things lately. And this is no exception. Now, you know I've been on a bit of a Marvel's Legends kick as of late. And this is no exception. Now, I actually got this not at a retail store, not at Walmart, not at Target. I didn't get this online. I didn't get this at any kind of online store. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I actually got this from a local comic book / restaurant. Now, I'm in what we call Grand Island, New York, which is kind of a suburb of Buffalo, if you will. Right between Buffalo and Niagara Falls. If you're driving from Buffalo to Niagara Falls, you're going to cut right through Grand Island. Okay? Well, there's a nice bar and restaurant called Say Cheese Pizzeria and Bar and Restaurant. They do online food or online orders. They also do dining in, even with things through COVID. We've gotten to a point where we can do indoor dining again. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Been making a ton of videos today. I'm just kind of a little drained. So, this place is decked out with tons of DC and Marvel comic book collections, statues, paint. I mean, the inside looks like a comic book. That's how this place is designed. There is a pretty much a life-size Hulk inside the restaurant. Outside the restaurant, you're greeted by this ginormous Spider-Man. I mean, it's an amazing place. Great food. Ooh, sorry. Great food, great drinks. And they have a comic book shop inside, and I scored this. This is the War Machine. Marvel Legends series War Machine. But this is the classic comic book War Machine. We have the classic version of Rhodey right there. Now, most sites are selling this still for $29.99. I believe Hasbro Pulse is still selling this for $29.99. I got them for $24.99. Hey, $5 off, I'll take it. I jumped on them like there was no tomorrow. Now, this box, I mean, this has been sitting on a shelf for a while. You can see there's a little wear and tear on the box. But you guys know me, I'm not going to keep them in the box. I am an out-of-box collector. So what do you say we jump into this? So there we go. We got the classic roads. Plenty of boom blam effects. Alternate head. We have missiles. We have everything here. War Machine. War Machine. Air Force. Well, kind of an Air Force look. Marvel's War Machine. There we go. Now, on the back we have a little synopsis here. Colonel James Rhodey Rhodes unleashes a torrent of explosive devastation from the air as War Machine. And they got a very cool pose with just anything and everything coming right out. I mean, that just looks phenomenal. We're going to see if this looks exactly like it shows right here. I'm going to say probably not 100%, but pretty close. So where's my friendly neighborhood Batblade? There we go. Okay, let's crack him right on open, guys. Not only have I been on a Marvel kick, I've been on kind of an Iron Man universe kick. Because, as you guys know, I have Endgame War Machine. I have Punisher War Machine. I have Infinity War Machine. Kind of a War Machine craze. I've done a video on Hulkbuster from Diamond Select. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I also have Mark 85 Iron Man. So I got quite a bit Iron Man going on here. So here we are. We have a nice little, you can use this as a little background for displays, or you can just toss it. We have our legal documents. Toss them, we don't need them. I'm going to put them in the file. So, there are no plastic little taggies or strings holding him in. Let's just pull out the effects. Now, this is going to be your classic, alright, this is going to be your classic War Machine from the comic books, but also from some of the classic cartoons. Now, when I saw him, I was like, he looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to get him or not. Now, I will say, if you do get him, be careful. Some of the tape holds a lot of the pieces back. But don't fret. A lot of these rockets come off the blast effects. See these rockets? They actually have peg holes on the inside, so they can come right off the blast effects, if you want. These are some pretty good blast effects, I'll say. I mean, they, so far, from what I've seen, this is blowing away anything I've seen with Power Rangers. There you go. Rhodey with some, looks like some gold or yellowish eyes. Pretty sharp. We got the classic kind of box haircut with the fade right there. There we go. Looking pretty Billy Badass. Now, this is a departure kind of for me, because most of my Marvel Legends I've been collecting have actually been the movie-themed ones. Most of them have been the movie-themed ones, so this is a bit of a departure for me. But I'm really digging him so far, so I might just be going for some of the other ones now. Kind of a gateway drug, if you will. There you go, nice little blast effect. Doesn't look as dark as it does in the arts on the box. Now we do have these little blast effects, where it's like him shooting up, you get like the smoke kind of curling, but this comes right out. So if you have one of those, I forget, I don't know the proper term for it, but the little clear plexi stands where you can position your character like he's flying through the air, you can just have these blasting right off. Or if you want to do the standing pose, it just drops right in there, guys. So this is like a nice little stand. So you get these two right here. That's pretty cool. And they both come, just slide right up. That's all it is. Nothing too fancy or complicated. I'm still getting all the effects out of here, guys. I'm sorry. That's kind of weird. They have some clear. I don't know if that's supposed to be like smoke from when rockets are shooting out. I have two of those. And then we have two of these little blast effects, almost like a single shot or some shotgun shots. I think that goes on his right arm where he has some double barrels. Ow. That's really loud. So here we are. Rhodey, he's got his rocket launcher right here. Now, it does come off a little curved. You guys can see that right there. So I don't know if that's on purpose or that's just a molding defect. Don't know. He does have some rotation here, just a little bit. You know, like a little laser scope right there. We have his little Gatling gun right there. If you notice, this is a little bent. I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, it's a, you can try bending it back a little bit, but it's an action figure. I mean, what do you expect? He's going to be pretty much kept in a stationary spot. Now, if you do the flying position, you can actually rotate it. And I like that the effect has the peg at one spot. So if you wanted to, that's not holding in there that well. So I mean, you can do that. So it looks like he's shooting upwards. Or you can just set that inside this. Now, I'm a little dismayed that these are not fitting in 100% perfect. Now this one, it seems like it fits perfect. So maybe I'll try the other effect to see if it fits perfectly in his other... Yeah, this seems to be holding a little bit better. Oh, no! That one came right out, guys. So be careful with some of these. If you're doing it... if you're doing some kind of a action effect where this is not going to be perfectly held in, one suggestion I might suggest is not permanent glue like super glue or Gorilla Glue, but maybe a little tacking of hot glue. Hot glue should peel right off of this. But if you're just going to have them displayed in a specific spot and not do any other kind of action poses, maybe just a little, small little dab of hot glue onto here, peg it in, let it solidify, and he should be good, unless you have a better idea, guys. If you have a better idea, please hit me up in the comment section below, or better yet, you can always email me at davesdimension78@gmail.com, okay? But right here, I really like the look. This, I mean, he definitely has the look of both the comic book and the cartoon Rhodey right here. All the technology, all the armor, very Billy Badass. And obviously you saw that we have the Rhodey head, so we can actually... Now these will come right off. The guns can come right off, so I guess if you wanted to, you could try and swap them out. Swap sides. I guess that's the thing you could do. We'll take his head off. There we go. Because you can just do Rhodey on here and have the War Machine helmet right by his feet, I guess. That's a thing you could do. It's a thing you could do if you want to. There we go. I thought we had it on. Gotta have fun with these ball joints, you know. Oh, these do slide back, by the way. I just learned that just now, guys. Because I'm an idiot. Yes, I am. I can say that because I'm me. There we go. What do you mean, Tony? What are you talking about? I gotta save your ass again? Really? I'm sick of this, Tony. There we go. And of course he's got some movement here. A little snap. Hear that? I'm sure that's fine. Rotation full 360 degrees. Rhodey is badass as ever. So let's test a little theory about these shots. The effects, they do go right in. So there we go. And what I think is you can actually, I think the smoke should fit on these barrels as well. So if you want to take the blast out, you can just have it like it's just smoking. So that's the thing we could do. Let me test that out. Yeah. So that's the thing you could do. Let's put the helmet back on. I mean, I love the scope, or I love the mold and sculpt that they did on Rhodey. But, I mean, he's War Machine. Now, I did notice on this one, it's got a little bit of a scratch right there, but that's an easy fix, guys. If you have some silver Sharpie, or even a little bit of silver paint, you can cover that right up. I mean, it should be a quick fix, but he's also War Machine, so any scratches or imperfections you have, that's just wear and tear because he's the War Machine. I mean, you really can't complain too much about that. So let's check out some of these other effects. Sorry, guys. So these come right off. So there we go. We got the rockets right there. Smoke. Right? And this goes onto this blaster right here. Although I do suppose you could try and peg some of them on there, but let's see how we can get that to fit. And I just lost one of the red rockets. Oh. And not the rockets red glare. No, not that. So there we go. Very cool blast effect. Like all the rockets are going somewhere else. There we go. So there we go. So far, that's what we have. I'm going to put the Gatling gun back on. And that Gatling gun has its own little scope right there too. So, Rhodey's scoped up. Trying to see where does this go? Okay, so that's an alternate look right there. You can do the bullets going straight down. So let's try that out. Now the box makes it look like I have it reversed. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to throw it back around. I mean, it really depends on what you want to do for your effects here. Just rotating this around, guys. There we are. We have that going on right now. Trying to get the this effect onto the gun. Okay, I see where it goes now. I was looking for pegs, but there's not a peg, but there's a mold. So there we go. Now all I have is to do these little displays right here. Let's peg them into his feet properly. See if they will stay. Pardon this for just a quick moment, guys. I am getting him into position. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and play around because the one booster is not staying on. But this is pretty much the look that we're going for. See, the one peg is just not staying on there, guys. I apologize. I'm going to have to play with him a little bit. But, I mean, there we are. We got your war machine right here. See if I can get the... There we go. I mean, what more can you really ask for? I mean, this is a pretty badass figure, and I got him for $25 plus tax, so he is really badass and awesome. I really can't wait to display him with his cousins. Shouldn't really say cousins because Frank Castle is not related to him. But the different versions of the War Machine armor, I should say, is really what I meant. Yeah, I may have to do the dab of hot glue because I really don't see this staying any other way unless I get one of those plastic stands. Yeah, because the other booster just keeps dropping out. So I'm going to have to play around. I'm going to experiment with them. But there we go. This is pretty insane. I love this guy. He may be one of my new favorites. I mean, you could always just have him without the boosters and just display him. I have these little NECA stands that I like to use for a lot of these guys. See if he fits. If he fits, he sits. Yeah, it works. Works pretty well. I really like him. What do you guys think? Do you think he was a one on a scale of 1 to 10? Was he a swing and a miss, or was he a home run? Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this video. I know the video ran a little long. I do apologize. I'm trying to get better. Personally, I think he's a 10. I really do like him. I'm a little bummed that one of the effects wasn't sitting in his booster or in his boot. But these things happen, so I'm just going to go ahead and try the hot glue. Just a dab of hot glue to hold it in there. Once I decide what the final position is going to be. And hot glue peels right off. It'll come right off. Might not be so easy. Might have to use some tweezers. But that's what I'm probably going to wind up doing. Unless you guys have a better suggestion. So there we are. A Marvel Legends War Machine. Classic War Machine, I should say. I really like how this one turned out. And I think I might jump on a few other classics. So that's all we have for this video, guys. So I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you haven't, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you liked this video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. If you have comments, questions, or even some suggestions about this video or any other future videos or past videos, please drop it in the comment section below, or better yet, email us at davesdimension78@gmail.com. So there we are. If you have this figure, how are you posting him? How are you setting him up? How are you posing? Please feel free to send me a picture at davesdimension78@gmail.com, or better yet, message me on Instagram at Dave's Dimension. So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.